Ba-boom! It is I, James Smeaton. It is Saturday. And I usually don't do as many motivational videos on Saturday, but today things felt good. You're listening to the Journey Mix. A little bit of drum and bass. But it's good. Today's video is brought to you by rain. The rain's been bringing life to the planet since the planet's been around almost. We need the rain. The wells are almost running dry. The rivers are almost running dry. Thank you for the rain. So much life comes from the rain. And even though it makes things gray, if you want to do anything inside, the rain definitely makes it nicer. So we're going to turn that down a little bit. And we'll maybe come back to that in a second. So today's video is about the power of now. Now, of course, a lot of the themes that I go and strike on here in the car are about peace and being calm and being in the moment, but there's one particular story that I wanted to share with you guys today that has always helped me. Many years ago, at a place called 45 Fairview Street, I had an epiphany, if you will. And what had happened is that me and the boys were going to repaint the entire house. And so that's like 6 guys, and we got all the paint and we had to pull everything off the walls. And this house had stuff on the walls that had not been touched since we moved in there, so years. One of those things was a sign that says, and I still have this sign, "Loud and boisterous behavior shall be kept to a minimum." So somehow it came down to me to go and pull this sign off the wall. And as I was taking the dust off it, which again was ancient dust, the sun was coming through the windows as I was in front of the kitchen sink. And I realized that a lot of my troubles were because I wanted to clean the entire sign all at once. So my mind was in the future of having the sign being done, being clean. And as I was rubbing my fingers along the top of it with a little washcloth and removing the dust from it, as the light was coming through the window, I thought to myself, now there's a sign. I'm staring at a sign that's giving me a sign that loud and boisterous behavior shall be kept to a minimum, which is to say, try to be with your moments. And so as I was rubbing the top of that sign and just removing the tiniest bit of dust off just a couple inches of it, I realized that there's a lot of solace in being with the task that you're doing. So let's imagine that that's vacuuming the floor. Well, don't try to vacuum the whole floor. Just vacuum that piece that you're focusing on in front of you right now. See, if you're measuring your progress in too big of chunks, then you're going to feel the lack of satisfaction. And what I found is if you can dial that down to smaller and smaller and smaller increments and be just satisfied with the act of rubbing the dust off of just those couple inches, then the whole process can be enjoyable because you're releasing the satisfaction of achievement in each tiny little piece that you're doing. So on this rainy day, where I basically have some chores that I'm looking forward to doing at home, I've got a bunch of stuff that I've got to get into. I wanted to just sort of send out that sort of awareness to you guys to kind of like just slow things down, break things into smaller bite-sized chunks of achievement, and just experience the power of those kind of now moments. Because a lot of you will probably, and myself included, fall into the trap of let's get this done, and then we can move on and do the other thing. And I'd say you're already into the thing. You don't need to worry about the other thing. And that's something that I've been working on for a long time. Stop trying to be where you're not. Try to be right where you are. And that's generic, and that's cheesy, and I know that. You know, I'm aware of that as I hand this kind of like advice out. But think about James cleaning that sign. Find yourself some chill music. Like this drum and bass right here, really. Even though it sounds kind of up-tempo, it's pretty relaxed. And again, I'm gonna put this, this set in the comments. And I hope it could go and bring you a lot of joy and solace on your day. We're gonna turn this up a little bit so we can just kind of rock out. I'll get ready for the send-off. Jimmy loves you. All you people, man. I love you people. Check this smile out. This smile's for you. And I hope you have a good day. A great Saturday. And a little more. Peace, unity, love, and respect. Love you guys.